I feel Manko is a diverse supplier adjusting to the market's needs.
Manko Window Systems is unique in that we are really both an aluminum company and a glass company.
The quality of our equipment that we buy to produce the product, but the product and quality control that we have on the floor to review product before it goes out the door.
Welcome to Manko, a fully custom aluminum and glass fabricator started in 1989 to furnish contract glazing companies with a reliable, efficient source of projected and fixed commercial windows. Since our humble beginnings, Manko has grown to over 300 employees with sales in over 20 states. Our current product line features over 30 types of commercial window systems, 12 types of entrance doors, 5 storefronts, and 2 curtain wall systems, and we're still expanding. Let's take a look and learn more about how it all happens. It all starts at the float glass manufacturer. Manko receives its glass from manufacturers around the nation. These plants are often strategically located near silica sand mines. Silica sand is a key ingredient. The 2 other glass ingredients are soda ash and recycled glass cullet. Recycled glass is an important ingredient in glass manufacturing and reduces the otherwise wasted glass. The ingredients are mixed in the melting pot. Here the individual components are heated and blended into one compound. Molten glass is drawn from the melting pot onto a conveyor called the tin bath ribbon. This is the standard technology application for all float glass products. Annealing is a process of slowly cooling the glass to relieve internal stresses after it was formed. The process may be carried out in a temperature-controlled kiln known as a leer. After the glass has traveled through the annealing leer, it is cut to size. Various sizes and thicknesses are available for shipping. Like the glass, the aluminum that Manko uses for fabrication is provided by various companies nationwide. The aluminum components that are provided to Manko are typically a combination of pure aluminum ingot and recycled aluminum. The 2 components are melted and formed into extrusion billet shapes. The billet is forced through dies into the extruder to form the desired shape. The resulting aluminum extrusion is then stretched, cut, and tempered to Manko's specification. Extrusions are then moved to packaging where they are grouped, wrapped, and shipped to Manko Window Systems. From the float plant, glass is shipped in 4,000-pound packs per glass type and thickness. Once the shipment arrives at our plant, it is then unloaded onto glass storage racks via the overhead crane. The glass storage racks have pre-assigned locations for later retrieval by the Bilco automated machine and retrieval system. The glass is retrieved from the storage racks automatically by the Bilco retrieval system and overhead crane. This system uses multiple suction cups to safely transport large sheets of glass. The glass is then transferred from the retrieval crane onto the offload table.
This is the cutting line department. This is where all the glass is cut to go to the different sub-department in the glass department.
From this point, it is moved automatically to the cutting station. Diamond glass cutting wheels are attached to the machine bridge. Using precision pressure, the glass is scored in locations that are based on the size and shape. This process is directed by the computer.
Triangles, they'll cut squares, they'll cut circles, they'll cut semicircles, they'll cut arch shapes, cathedral windows like in a church.
Once scored, the glass is transferred to the breakout table. It is here the glass is broken into the size or shape required to begin fabrication.
We can enter into our computer and cut it from down here on the floor. If our patterns will not handle that type of glass pattern, we can have our drafting department design it for us.
All cut glass is inserted into slot rails. A computer production software package predetermines which rack and slot the glass will be placed in. After the glass has been cut, the fabrication process begins. Seaming is done prior to tempering. Glass seaming reduces the glass breaking during the tempering process. The glass is then washed and transferred into the furnace. It is heated to a tempering temperature and then cooled very quickly to produce safety glass. This technology has improved drastically through the years, but heated glass will still contain some distortion. Spandrel glass is first tempered. Once the tempering process is complete, the glass enters the spandrel line, where a silicone-based paint is applied. The paint is roll-coated and then thermally cured in an oven. This adds the adhesion strength to meet fallout protection codes. Polishing, hole drilling, and notching glass is achieved by using a 4-vet CNC machine.
This machine is our 4-vet. It's a CNC shower door. Tabletops, desktops. It'll cut out, mill out. It'll put slots, holes for like if you want a slot for your calculator on your desktop.
This machine operates off of DFX files that are downloaded for precision fabrication. Manko Window Systems is one of the nation's largest producers of tempered and insulated glass. We are certified by Cardinal, Guardian, and PPG to fabricate any of their soft coat, high performance, low E coatings. Insulated glass is produced by 2 fully automated Lysic vertical machines. The latest Lysic machine was developed to apply EdgeTech's Tri-Seal structural foam superspacer. The Tri-Seal spacer provides a triple sealed insulated glass unit. The first acrylic seal is applied by EdgeTech at their Cambridge facility. The second polyisobutylene seal, commonly known as the PIB primary seal, is applied by the Lysic robot during the application process to the glass. The PIB is trapped between an acrylic seal and the final structural seal, virtually eliminating any creeping or thinning of the primary seal. Next, the glass is married together in the argon gas-filled pressing chamber. This allows argon gas to be inserted inside the glass without the aid of spacer plugs. The third and final structural seal is robotically applied at the end of the process. Manko was the first domestic manufacturer of EdgeTech's Tri-Seal automatic application. We have been tested and certified under the ASTM 2190 standard, including argon gas retention. This ensures quality assurance to the specifying designer. From the extruder, aluminum is packaged in 2,000-pound bundles per shape. They are hauled from various locations around the nation. Once the shipment has arrived at Manko, trucks are offloaded by an overhead crane.
Receiving department, we handle the material coming in the door from our supplier, distributing it to certain departments in the plant or distributing it back out the door.
The packaged aluminum is then loaded onto a rolling cart. From here, it will be taken either to a storage area or to the fabrication area for processing. Aluminum extrusions are transported on rolling carts to the cutting area. The cutting process is performed on numerous Alumitech, Emagi, and Wagoma saws. These saws have diamond teeth and utilize an upcut motion which ensures safety. The aluminum is held in place by a digital gauge with tiger stops and hydraulic pressure pins. The pre-cut aluminum is now ready for fabrication. There are various methods used during this process.
Starts with material being cut on the saw, then sent over to us to run on the CNC, which is a 3-axis machine tool.
The CNC machine processes and performs multiple functions. It can cut, drill, tap, mill, and even more.
Start with the notching for the top and bottom rails. We have programs for numerous locks, hinges, panics. Every variation on a door that can be thought of, we can program on here and run.
It is a very precise process which enables a 1/1000th of an inch tolerance. This is required for certain operable windows and doors. Punch fabrication is a process using hydraulic presses to shear the aluminum extrusions for a practical purpose. Some functions include notching, in-milling, and hole punching. Architecturally painted aluminum is first loaded onto paint racks. These mill-finished extrusions are cleaned and primed with a titanium pre-treatment.
This is our paint line. It was started in the year 2000. It's a closed-loop system. It runs about 7 foot a minute.
Paint is electrostatically applied in a powder form that is baked on for long-lasting performance. Our powder coat paint line was one of the first installed in the United States for architectural AAMA 2605 high-performance 70% fluoropolymer resins. This paint lacks chrome-based pre-treatment, qualifying it as environmentally friendly.
Manko Windows was the first company in the United States to design and build a paint line based around the new high technology, environmentally friendly powder coated fluoropolymer paints. These paints meet the AMA 2605 specifications that for years were only capable of being done in the liquid Kynar 500 products. The main difference with our product versus these products are ours are sprayed over a chrome-free pre-treatment using a titanium-based pre-treatment instead of a chromium-based pre-treatment, which is an environmentally hazardous material. Plus, the powder transfer technology is completely environmentally friendly. We have no VOCs, no HAPs, we have no toxic sludge, and when everything is said and done, we are 100% environmentally green.
The fenestration industry is required to meet new performance standards established by the 2010 American Energy Policy. Manko is capable of meeting these new standards. The aluminum products produced in the past will no longer be able to meet the rigorous thermal performances imposed by the new AHRAE 90.1 energy criteria. Manko has invested in a European-designed FOM industry twin strut applicator. This allows Manko to introduce different separation between interior and exterior aluminum, decreasing the thermal conduction through the aluminum. First, the fiberglass reinforced nylon polyamide struts are automatically inserted into the aluminum extrusion. Then, the interior aluminum is attached. Finally, the entire component is roll crimped into place with specifically designed presses. These presses crimp the struts and aluminum together with 10,000 pounds per square foot of pressure. The component extrusion is then tested for shear strength to ensure quality assurance standards are met. Add the right low-E glass type specific to your project with our Tri-Seal foam super spacer, and Manko meets any geographical energy code requirement. Once cut and fabricated, aluminum and glass come together and the final products are assembled.
And we put windows together. We put the glass in the frame. This is the last phase of it before it goes out. After we put the window together and put this bead around it, before you flip it over, you're going to clean the glass, clean the metal, and you're going to check for imperfections like scratches and dings in the metal.
Weather stripping and hardware is mounted, glass is glazed and sealed, and the product is complete and ready to ship. As we all know, testing is imperative in this industry. Manko windows are subject to test standards in accordance with procedures outlined by AAMA and the ASTM. Manko must meet these standards before production of the units can begin. During this process, there are 4 basic criteria to meet. First is the air infiltration test. The purpose of this test is to measure the amount of air that passes through the unit. During the water resistance test, water is applied at various pressures. This test ensures there is no water passage to the room side. During the uniform deflection and structural test, the unit is subject to 1.5 times the design load of the system. Of course, no job is complete until the product is shipped to the customer. Our unique and custom shipping department is tailored not only for protection, but for efficiency as well.
8 or 9 usually. We have to make sure it's all in order. So we need all the stuff to be done on time in order to, load it quickly and efficiently. We double check everything, make sure there's no scratches on the windows, make sure all the caulking is in place, there's no smudges or anything, so the customer's happy. Yeah, we're the last people to touch it, so we got to make sure everything looks great.
When the trucks arrive, the final units are ready to be installed. Field installation is performed on the construction site. This installation is a stick-built system where frames are installed prior to the glass installation. Pre-glazed window systems can also be provided to ensure our quality glazing standards and are backed by Manko's limited warranty.
Most of our competitors are one product line or the other, whereas we manufacture both in-house with a full line distribution of glass products and a full line distribution of aluminum products. The combination of the two together can give you a single source supplier for all of your architectural and heavy commercial needs just at the end of a single phone call.
Well, when we take some extra measures as far as doing a lot of checks and balances, I guess you call it, as far as order production goes. Like I mentioned before, we'll take an estimate or a shop drawing. Once it becomes approved and is sent back to us, we will produce all the work orders based off of that. But then we also have a customer double check or spot check, and send back a signed order confirmation to us. Basically, it's kind of a way to double check everything that we do to make sure that we are indeed getting them exactly what they're wanting.
I feel that Manko, starting with the owners, we've had a lot of longtime customers, and I feel that they are our friends. So it makes it a neat environment having friendly people to talk to and people that have been around for a long time, even starting from the 20 years that Manko's been in business.
Manko Windows does not want or need customers. We want partnerships.
I mean, you're calling the same people all the time. You get comfortable with your customers like you do with a coworker, and they become kind of family at the same time because you talk to them every day and you know who likes what. As far as when I get glass orders, I know that there are certain people who like all of their glass wrapped as much as we can, and they don't have to tell you that every time. You just you learn the little quirks and stuff that make them want to call you back.
Everybody in this company wears many hats. Nobody in this company is above doing anything. We all will do whatever we need to do to get the job done.
Manko Window Systems offers custom aluminum and glass fabrication to the Midwest and beyond. No matter how large or small your job may be, Manko is large enough to deliver and small enough to care. Open your doors to Manko.